It was a very sad time for me and my mum because we got treated like we didn't exist because nobody really understood about AIDS and they wanted us to leave because they thought that we would give the virus to other people and that there'd be no reason for us to live there anymore.
What's trouble? We go to school today.
No.
Another day.
No. This one.
It was a nice kindy. But when they kicked me out, it was really sad because I couldn't see my friends anymore.
That was when a lot of the families boycotted the kindergarten if we were going to go back, and nobody was interested in learning about it. Our neighbours put a 6-foot high fence and they tried to run over our dog, and if you walked down the street there was a deliberate sidestep away or cross over to the other side of the street. And then we came to New Zealand for a holiday and everybody was just so loving and caring, and they just picked Eve up and cuddled her as though there was just nothing wrong, and that was when I just couldn't understand, well, why wasn't that happening in Australia? And that was when we decided that it would be nicer to come back here. See you, darling.
Because it was just an upward battle over there, and it was so different here.
We're going to...
Where are we going? We're going to New Zealand to live. You want to go to New Zealand to live?
Yes.
Why do you want to go to New Zealand?
Have to.
You have to?
Yeah.
You like New Zealand, don't you? Are you going to give Damien a big kiss goodbye? Do you want to take him with you? Mum and Dad.
When we arrived in New Zealand, a lot of people didn't know who I was, but after a wee while, people got to know me a bit more and I got treated really well at kindy. And nobody spat at me, nobody kicked me or anything like that.
Is that what happened when you were in Australia?
Yeah, everyone would spit at us and push us and everything. But in New Zealand they wouldn't do that. They would let us come into their house and talk to us and let us borrow things that we needed. And I had a friend, Rachel, who lived across the road from us, and she was the first friend that I had when I came to New Zealand. Rachel's a really good friend and she helps me because I'm her best friend. We keep each other company and we have fun together. She's gonna have a baby for me because I can't have any babies because I've got AIDS.
Oh, here. Cheers.
Evie, here's another piece.
I had lots of friends immediately to help us.
It's okay, horse. It's okay.
And we've got lots of friends today.
Eva, are you my friend? What? Are you my friend? No. You're my friend, Evie, too. Yeah. Eva, are you a friend?
No.
Try your thing.
No.
Sort of.
I'll find this.
Anybody want to help?
No. You help yourself. I'm doing this.
Do you like to climb trees?
Yep. Especially this one.
Yeah.
I'm the king of the castle. You're the dirty rascal. When I came to New Zealand, I was healthy for some years. It was great. I could go to school and I made friends. I think the whole school was my friend because nobody has really came up to me and said, I don't like you or anything like that. A couple of kids have pointed at me, but I think that's probably because I'm so thin and also I've got a dog bite on my face.
Where?
On here.
What happened?
A dog bit me.
How did that happen?
Well, I was 8 or 6 when it happened, and that I was sort of teasing it with a piece of apple, but I didn't know I was teasing it. But it wanted the apple, but it got my face instead. I don't want a belt. I don't want anything.
Bumblebee. See, look.
I don't like having my blood being taken because sometimes it hurts.
I think you made me nearly cry.
Well, you take off my blood.
Oh, you were brave. Boy.
Dr. Smales, he's a neat doctor. He's really funny. And he likes checking me out because he reckons I'm one of his bestest patients. I'm a fighter. I'm just a little small girl, but I'm a fighter. You can cope with HIV, but living with AIDS, you have to fight more. I'm speaking out a lot more, and I'm telling them what it does and showing them what it does. Tummy bug, hernia, runny nose, sore eyes, earaches. People need to understand I'm getting very sick now and again. Nobody knows that when we're going to die or what day or any day. Could die any day.
Does it frighten you?
Sometimes. It didn't, when I was little, it didn't used to frighten me at all, but now it does. I realise what a virus does.
What we have here, Gloria and Eve, is the new medicine for you called DDI.
Some of the people have got a lot of drugs that I'm on, and they don't know their names, and I just learn them off by heart. And it's just a complication of taking drugs. And I have to wake up at 6 in the morning, 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night. And it's just a complicated thing. So hopefully this will help me.
Look at this. This is what it's all about.
People have a talk to me and ask me questions, want to know more about me. Just want to know how it is living with AIDS and what's it like. And
if gold medals were given out for those people who strive to get to the top, then you've certainly won it here today. It's really nice of her to send something for my birthday. Probably the best present ever I've had in the last few years. I've met Elton John and Kerry Takana, Mr. Bolger, Helen Clark and Jason Gunn
He's really funny, he does silly things.
And he said, "You're going to Disney?" I said, "What?" I couldn't believe it.
When I went over to Disneyland, I got to meet Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Donald Duck, Goofy and Pluto. We had a couple that won lotto twice and gave us the trip to Disneyland.
Thank you so much.
You lost your Mickey. Where is he?
What happened in hospital when you went into hospital?
I had to have a lot of blood transfusions, and a lot of drips, blood tests.
Were you frightened then?
Yes, I was. I was scared if I died that all my little brothers and sisters would ask where I was. That used to upset me. I've lost 3 friends with AIDS. They were a part of my life, you know, they were always there for me to talk to and you know, they're friends that were really close, but they just sort of had to give up because they didn't have the strength in them. Now, when I see Sky and Blake on a video, I get upset because I felt that I should have done something for them, you know, to hold them up, you know. It's something you have to be certain of every day and every night, that you have to pray that you'll wake up the next morning if you live with the HIV or AIDS virus. Blake died when I was in hospital and I felt really, really downhearted by him dying because it was at a time when I was in hospital that he died. And I felt that if he died and I died, it wouldn't be the same. Because I just thought, you know, if I wasn't here today, it'd probably go back to its normal old self. You know, like people catching AIDS more and more. But I find that if I stay on longer, people will even learn more than they know today. They need to know more. Even my doctors don't know as much as I do.